Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back, and as always, huge massive thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. So coming back in with the Everlasting Poppies, this one's called Special Days. As you can see, it's jam-packed full of toppers on this one. We've got these two circular ones. One's got the poppy, the actual poppy in with the poppy frame. There's got this beautiful poppy frame with a sort of poem sort of sentiment on it. And then we've got these two arch ones. This one's got the inner gold frame. This one is just the topper and the frame. We've got birthday wishes on your special day as sentiments. We've got these two tag ones, one with a picture, one that says hope your day is full of joy. And then we've got a just for you. And then the printed cardstock has got that single poppy with the butterfly, and then that sort of trail of poppies going up the edge. And I love this white cardstock too. This is one of my favourite foiled cardstocks as well, with that poppy border along the bottom with that feature foiling of the shadows of the poppies in the background. Just beautiful. And then for the insert at the pack, I've picked the same one that matches that last piece of foiled cardstock. So let's pop this to the side. Now I just want to get that one on the top. Okay, so I thought for the first card what I'll do is a 6x6 easel card. So let's start by bringing in the scoreboard and a piece of a 300 GSM white cardstock, and I'm just going to score at 6-inch mark, and I'm also going to score at the 3-inch mark. So I'm just doing a little half easel so that my topper will come over the top. I do kind of like these half easels because they don't take as much cardstock. If you've got a really pretty insert like this one does, you know, you're not wasting, if you like, cardstock on the base, and it's still a normal usable card. And that's why I really do like that. But that's the card shape that we're going for. And if I bring in my trimmer, I've got a piece of Gold Mirror 6x6. I'm just going to take 2 notches or 1/8 of an inch off 2 of the sides, and this is going to go on the base because obviously we need to decorate that as well. And then I'll bring in my little guillotine and cut the insert with that. And then for this piece here, which is 3x6, if I take 2 notches off that 6, and then I can take that to 2 notches under the 3. And then that piece goes back in the big box. Okay, now I'm going to come in with, let me just check the trimmer, the topper. Yeah, I'm going to come in, I'm going to cut this at 5 3/4. And actually what I want is, let's cut it down to 5 3/4 again. What I actually want is the green part more than anything, because the frame is white. So I'm just gonna, I know it's sad, we'll just have that little hint of poppies at the bottom, but we've still got a usable piece here with that poppy border going up the edge. It makes it even more usable. And then if I pop that to the side and bring in my little guillotine, I can bring in that insert and cut that down to 5 3/4 square. You can see that's still very pretty at the bottom there. There are other inserts and coloured inserts if you wanted to use those. The whole set does mix and match together, so it's up to you on which one you want to use, but I just kind of matched it up with this one because of the foiled cardstock. So the glues I'm going to be using, I've got my Cloud All-Purpose Glue, I've got my Cloud Tacky Glue, I'm also going to be using my Dotty Tape Pen, and probably going to be bringing in my purple glue stick as well. So let's just this one pop down. The good thing about those glues is it does allow you just to manoeuvre that into position. And then the insert, because that is a thinner paper, and I just find the tacky glue, I don't like it so much, so I'm just going to use my all-purpose. But because I do want it to be used as a normal card, i.e. I want it to be written on, and you know, this would be where you write your sentiment, probably towards the top so that it's hidden when the card is up. Just going to give that a really good press down. Okay, and then we can work on this top layer. And then this one as well. And that is going to be how our card is looking. So looking quite smart. Again, you could be embossing this. Even if you didn't have any embossing folders, you could just come in with your scoreboard, put some lines on for a bit of texture. You know, totally up to you. And then I did say I was going to use this frame with the white edge. So let's just pop that out. So that's going to be our main piece there, and then I want a birthday wish as my stopper at the bottom, and then I think I'm going to go with, we'll go with this green one. I think maybe to the side, maybe there. Yep. And I think that will be it. We are going to be quite frugal with the toppers. Okay, let's bring in the scissors. Just take those pips off. This is really quite a simple card, like 2 little scores, a bit of extra matting and layering, but the only thing that's really extra is just that gold mirror behind that mat at the bottom. Just trimming those pips out. Again, I'm going to take this middle frame away, as I do so very often. We'll pop that up there. Okay. Now what we do need to do is make sure we don't go out of the real estate of the card, if you like, because otherwise you're not going to get it in the envelope. You also need to make sure you don't put any glue where the white is, otherwise your card will just be a very strange sort of card that doesn't quite open. Let's come in. I'm going to cut some of these 2mm foam pads down the middle, and if I just pop my frame on, I can just kind of mark near where the top of those is going to be, and I'm going to put a nice amount on for support. There. Then we can take these off. Working my way around. Sorry, just being a little quiet today. Not sure why. My sister put up a couple of little videos of Geronimo on her channel, which I was watching yesterday. It was quite cute, and she put a video up the first day she got him, or the video was of the first day she got him. I'm not quite sure when she popped it up. And then I was watching, I found that yesterday. She didn't tell me she'd done it. And then like looking at him, how much he's changed already in 2 months. You know, like his whole nose was like stubby, his ears were down, now they're up. It was quite amazing just to see how much he's changed in such a short time. Still pain in the arse though. I mean, we love him, don't get me wrong. I think his trouble is he's too clever. We need to tire him out more, either mentally or physically. The problem is he's quite nervy when he's outside anyway. He doesn't like to listen to other dogs barking. He gets quite scared by that. So even though he's had all his jabs now and she's been taking him out every day, he is still very wary of it. What she started doing yesterday was we borrowed my sister's little dog pram. She has a dog pram for her Frenchie, which we bought her for her birthday because obviously they get a bit out of breath in the summer months, and she just likes to take them with her. So, although to be fair, she's got too many to fit in the pram now. They had babies. Okay, let's just rethink this maybe. I'm not liking that now. I'm changing my mind now that's on. Let's have a look at this just for you. That might stand out quite nicely there. Okay, I'm going to pop a little change up. I'm going to pop this one. I'm not going to put any purple glue stick on them. Just going to pop that straight down. Okay. And then this one, I think it should be okay with a whole pad. So I am going to put 2mm on it again. I know it's on the bottom, but it does need a little bit of height to it for this edge to slip behind. And this one I'm definitely going to pop some purple glue stick on for that bit of wiggle room. Let's turn it up the right way. I'm going to pop that around about there. And I'm going to put it straight, that might help. Let's just check with my little T-square ruler. T-square says it's okay. Okay, so we are nearly done. And then just to finish, I'm going to bring in some gold. And I'm going to grab my pickup tool. Really do need to order some more of these. Super quick. I'll do that today. That's one there. Scrub you. One medium size. Is that you? There is another size. but they have got mixed together a little. Let's go maybe you, yeah, it's you. There we go, get rid of you, back in there. Okay, so the plan is just to have them coming off of here. Let's map them out a little bit. Come here. There we go, I think that will work if they will stay there while I put the glue on. Concentration. Here we go. Just got a little blockage in my glue. There we go, I think that's sorted. But that is going to be our finished card. I'm not putting anything on the bottom there, I'm just going to leave that as it is. And we've got our pretty little easel card there, and that's card number 1. And I'm just going to get set up for card number 2. Okay, so for card number 2, I've got another 6x6 card. Just made it the same from that 300 GSM white cardstock. So we're just making an ordinary, well, extraordinary, ordinary 6x6. So again, because I've got that gold foil in, I'm going to take 2 notches off of this mirror mat. That's 1/8 of an inch off 2 sides. Like so. And then I'm going to bring in that beautiful cardstock, and I'm going to cut that to 5 3/4. Do that to 5 3/4 square. Got a nice piece of white adorable squirrel there. And then that's going to fit onto there already. You could just use it on your special day there. That would look like a very nice card. But let's put this on, and then we'll add a couple of the elements just to take it from beautiful to outstanding. And I was looking for something else last night, and I came across another poppy kit. Must have been from a year or 2 ago, probably 2 years ago, and I think it was called Perfect Poppies, and it was matte-tastic, and it was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but this is even more beautiful. And just sometimes it just amazes me when you look at the older kits and then you look at what they're doing now. You would think that foiling on cardstock would just be foiling on cardstock, but somehow it gets elevated each time. Every year is better than the last, and I think that's why we're in our, you know, we're in their 17th birthday now, you know. So that's the card, so you can see it looks gorgeous. And then I'm going to go with this beautiful circle topper, and I think I'm going to go with on your special day, which could be birthday, could be anniversary. You know, maybe you've got somebody in your family that's lost somebody, maybe someone who was a soldier and their anniversary is around about this sort of time, or around September time. Could be a beautiful card to send to somebody in that position. I was watching, what was I watching last night? I was watching on Channel 4. I want to call it For the Love of Dogs, but it's not, because that's the one with Pete Wicks, which I love as well. But there's the other one on Channel 4. And there was a family on there. I can't think what the name of it is now. the dog, is it the dog house? I think it's called the dog house. Anyway, there was a family in there and they were from the Tower of London, so he was a beef eater. And they were looking for a dog and they ended up with 2. And it was really lovely at the end to see them walking the dog through the moat, which I know sometimes they do it up, don't they? They put things in there for them, like the poppy display and things, which is what's made me think of that. Let me just play around with that a little. Ooh, I kind of like that better. We could have it. No, I think it needs to go central. Do you see what I mean about that? Could just be a beautiful card. Like, honestly, there's no need to put this topper on. We could save it, but I'm going to put it on. Yeah, we'll go like so. Nice and simple. Now I am going to use some of these ones that I've cut down. And just pop these. So I'm going 2mm on most of my toppers and things on the cards today. Has been a trend. Excuse me. It's been a trend for me, I have to be honest. 2mm is my new thing. But of course you could go any height you want. You could even have this completely flat if you wanted. Let's pop some foam pads on the back of there while we're there. We know the plan. That's good. And then we will go ahead and pop a couple on here as well. There we go. Okay, we are all set. Actually, feel like I just need one more. There, I don't like to see big gaps on these supporting pieces. Right, let's go around. Got a busy day planned today. I've got to make a casserole. I've got to make an apple crumble with some apples from the garden before Mr. Rat steals them all. There's not a right or a wrong on there, but I'm going to go around about there. I did some tidying up in the garden yesterday, which is why my back is absolutely the worst today. I mean, it's bad anyway, but to be moving around a lot like that really does kill me the next day. Well, more than the next day, to be honest. But I was trying to make space. We're trying to make the garden, trying to make the top end of the garden a bit more boring, because what happens is Geronimo goes out there when he's supposed to be doing his number 1s and his number 2s, and he goes, oh, a stick, oh, a plant pot, oh, a this, and where he might have been circling to do something in the house, he sort of very quickly forgets what he was planning on doing. The trouble is there's quite a lot of dahlias out there and I need them to stay out just a little longer. But the greenhouse is now clear, so it's ready to take them in for the winter. Right, so I'm going to pop 1 and 2 there, I think, and then just 1 maybe a little bigger. Maybe go, so I'm just thinking, just making nice patterns here. Pop that one there. And we'll have that one there. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. So let's just pop. Let's pop that back. Take that one away. And then just go maybe with a bigger one. Or let's leave that. We have got the odd red one in here. Okay, let's go with one. That's all I'm doing, just one random gem. Just in that corner, because everything else is filled. It's got the odd number that I like. That is going to be my finished card. Sorry, we're a bit froggy today. So that is card number 2. You could go in with gold gems if you wanted to. I just felt the gold didn't quite look nice there. Oh, it didn't. It looked a bit odd, but the red kind of draws the colour around, so I'm liking that. And then we've got our little cute little easel there. Still got loads left over. So we've got another sentiment one. So I literally could do the same card, but with that one, and it would have that sentiment on, although it's not got the frame on it. So maybe that one would go up in that corner. Maybe with a white sentiment down here, maybe. Who knows? We'll see what I do when I get to play with it. And we've got that other one there. We've got that hope your day is full of joy. We've got that other one there. We have got this beautiful piece of cardstock that we cut away. We've got this piece of beautiful cardstock that we cut away. That one as well. And of course, my favourite out of this set, that one as well. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with another one from this set, another one of these everlasting poppies. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.